One.
So some Google Classroom updates that just came out today. Just want to run through those quickly for you. The first one is that if you created your class prior to, I think it was around August 9th or 10th, when the new updates were made to Google Classroom, what you notice is at the top of your classroom, it only offers you the options for stream and people. Google Classroom is now able to update to the new format where you have the stream and classwork and people. So what you do is you kind of see down here at the bottom, you go down to the little question mark at the left and you would do add classwork page. What that will do for you is it will update your entire stream and take any assignments you had and put them in classwork. So it takes just 30 seconds or so to update that for you, but it will get that new version of what Classroom looks like on your old class pages. So that's a nice feature, especially for those people who don't love having the stream just be a chronological record of your class. So again, in that classwork piece, you can do some different things. So once you have that update, what you'll see is there is a new option for posting while you're in the stream. It used to be that there was a little plus sign down at the bottom that you had to click into every time you wanted to add something new in. But they have this more streamlined approach where you actually just have this little box up at the top and start typing in there to share, to post your announcement in the stream. So the same thing will be seen for students if you've got that setting set up. The other thing I wanted to show you was with the little arrows here, if you posted something in a stream in another class and wanted to reuse it, that's where you would click and you can share from a previous post that you've done in another class, just like when you can reuse assignments from other classes. The last thing to share is kind of for people who are really into Google Classroom, one of the most exciting things and that they've kind of been building up to is this idea of in the classwork. So I'm in the classwork tab now. They've added a new option instead of just assignments and questions that you can post in classwork, something called materials. Materials don't have due dates. They don't show up as assignments that students turn in. They're just for resources. So you could have a topic, say, that showed up at the top of classwork with your syllabus, with reference materials that you want your students to access maybe throughout the year or throughout the quarter. You can post each of those materials under the different topics. They act just like assignments and questions do in that manner, that you can move them around and put them in topics, but they're not something that the student needs to turn in, which can be confusing at times for students when they're given something that they had to that asks them to turn in, but wasn't like an assignment that they were actually physically handing anything into you. So those are a couple of quick things that have changed about Google Classroom. Hopefully they help it so that you can use Google Classroom even better. Thanks.